Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Luxor. We are back to the land of Egypt. The evil god Set has sent these gross, disgusting bugs in order to take over all of Egypt's warriors, pharaohs, and other people. With a never-ending stream of balls and their 6 legs, it looks bleak. But hope is not lost, because we can fight back. Oh yeah, his ball rolling days are over. Because we have the Ka, spirit of Egypt itself. A little wooden winged thing on wheels that shoots balls. Yep, we fight ball with ball. Or sometimes we fight bug with bug. Because one of the power-ups is a scorpion that just spearheads the segments. And yet, when you take away all of the bug's balls, it gets so depressed that it has no purpose that it just commits die. It squashes itself. It can't live with itself, that it didn't fulfill its full potential. Look to the right. Watch closely as I finish off this line. He can't take it. He can't live with himself. What's he gonna tell his family? Yeah, I just turned around and went home. You either come back with your shield on it, or you don't come back at all. You don't come back with no balls. You don't come back with 2 X chromosomes. Hell no. You come back and you make me lose. At least that's the goal. That ain't happening though. So, how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? I hope so. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. I hope everyone's having a great day today. And that there's good vibes all around. So, I can say with confidence the cold weather is officially out of here. So, a good sign is once the nights start only getting down to like 50 degrees, you're in the clear. You've won. Now, Illinois is a very bipolar state. It could be 70 and then snow. Yes, that has happened. So it's kind of all over the place. It's like a pancake. It's just flip-floppity. But once you start getting these warm nights, that's when you know summer is coming. So I am currently wearing pants right now, but this is the last day I will be wearing pants. Tomorrow, it's all about the shorts. Alright, I've got over 1,000 coins. It's time to upgrade some of this stuff. Ooh, big fireball. Net's pretty useful. Wow, I just blew through $1,000 in 15 seconds. I really gotta get it under control. You know what? It was a good investment. Some of our most potent power-ups are now way more effective. This place looks pretty cool. Needs to be clean though, because when the sun comes through your window and you get those like dots that stand still in the air, that's dust. What you need is a Swiffer. Trap that dust, get that floor, get some Swiffer action going on, and you can get rid of those particles ASAP. So, in my town, we just gotta notice that the water has forever chemicals in it. More than acceptable. Now, I don't know if they're gonna do anything about it. All they did was recommend a filter. But here's the thing. We're already fucked, alright? My grandpa is full of lead. My dad is full of asbestos. I'm full of plastic. It's already too late, so I'm just gonna keep drinking the tap water. Now, I don't have a problem with tap water, but some people like to die on this hill like, I'm drinking it out of a bottle or I'm gonna dehydrate. Like, doesn't matter if it's Fiji, Ice Mountain, Aquafina, tap water, it's water. It's the same thing. Just drink it. It's what your body craves. Like, it's H2O, it hasn't really changed that much. Except for Dasani. Dasani just tastes weird. I believe that's owned by Coca-Cola. I swear they put something in that water. Because it doesn't taste like normal water, it tastes like sweet almost. They're trying to make me think about Coke. But yeah, Dasani, I agree, is funky. But everything else, it's just water. Just drink it. Now, obviously, there are issues with pipes sometimes. Like, sometimes tree roots get in them, or they get broken. And if your city gives you, like, a notice, like, hey, stay off this for a few days, then go crazy with the bottled water. But if we're just talking about a normal, average, everyday day, just drink the water. Turn on the faucet, fill up a cup, and start chugging. Because like I said, we're already full of plutonium and all this other crap. Might as well. And if I ever do have children, they're probably going to have, I don't know, what comes after plastic? They're going to have microchips. They're going to be cyborgs. Now, my younger brother, he's 12 years old. I am 23. He might live to see the end of the human race, honestly. We're at about that point. Alright, enough of this real-world stuff. How about some stories? So, this was freshman year of high school. But it actually takes place after school, not during school. So, I was walking home, I was on the sidewalk, it was winter time, and I came up on my arch nemesis. Not the snow, not cold temperatures, not Christmas carolers, I believe it was January. Ice. Ice is the entire reason why I don't like winter. You can't walk on it. You can't drive through it. It makes you look like a fool. Now, not this time, but a time after this, I slipped, fell on my back, and then I sat up really quickly because there was a car coming, and it didn't see me, so I had to make my presence known. And for the next 4 days, I couldn't, like, bend properly. It was horrible. And I've mentioned this before, but I don't care about temperature. Just get rid of the ice. Even the snow, like, you can plow that away. Ice, you gotta salt it, you gotta heat it, you gotta do all this stuff to it. Like, who's pinging me? Oh, it's junk mail. Make $50,000 a month from home. Yeah, right. Anywho, back to the story at hand. Thankfully, this time, I did not injure myself. It hurt, but there was no lasting damage. I slipped and I fell backwards. I always fall backwards. It's always on my ass. I think one time I fell forward, but just once. And I had my backpack on, which has textbooks, calculator. So I fell on my back, but I also fell on my backpack. So, didn't really feel the best, you know, not exactly the best cushioning. It's no water bucket for Minecraft. I did not release. I should have released the backpack, but that's where I messed up. Now, I don't know how long I was on the ground for. I felt like I was on the ground for maybe a couple minutes, just recouping. But apparently I was on the ground for a lot longer, like at least 5 minutes. I was just laying there. Because this red car pulls over, and this lady gets out, and she's standing over me like, "Hey, sir, like, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just fell on the ice, just recouping." She's like, "Oh, sweetie, like, you want some help? Like, you want me to help you up?" I'm like, "No, I got it." So about a minute later, I get up, dust myself off. We go our separate ways. But at least someone checked up on me. That was kind of sweet. And like I said, thankfully, it did not leave any damage. I was able to stand up and sit down and stuff. But yeah, that Iceman, you gotta watch it. Now, I have a clean streak. I had this thing going on every winter. I'd always slip on the ice exactly one time. These past 3 winters, I've avoided it, so I want to keep the streak alive. Knock on wood. So yeah, if you're out there in winter, or if you're out there and it's icy, just be careful, because you never know where it's gonna be. Frickin' ice. So, let's heat things up. Let's go to summer. But we're also gonna take it back several years. So, ooh. Really look at that fireball, look at that range. Look how much it grows. If you play our cards right, if it's small enough, we can take out a whole segment. So, I don't know how old I was. I think I was between 8 and 11. And we went to Six Flags. Me, my dad, and his parents. Maybe my aunt, but I don't think so. Might have just been us. So, we're riding the roller coasters, we're going on the Tilt-A-Whirl, we're going on all the rides. Now, me personally, I prefer the water park. I don't know why, I just like, they can go swimming, and you can go rushing down a tube. And they've actually recently innovated. They have water coasters now, where it's almost like a bullet train, it just shoots water and you just go flying. And the tube itself is like a little toboggan. But I also had my fair share of the wooden coasters. What do they use now? Metal? So anyway, I'm getting this adrenaline rush. We're dropping, we're rising, we're cruising. And eventually, we get kind of hungry. It's like, alright, let's get some lunch. And I had a big lunch. I had a soft pretzel, I had a burger, some nachos, a couple other things, and I had this big ice cream cone. It was 1 scoop of chocolate, 1 scoop of this peanut butter cookie dough, and then some vanilla, and then for good measure, I put topping on it, like chocolate chips. And we gave ourselves about 20 minutes to digest the food, and then we go back at it. We started riding the roller coasters again. And I start feeling not so good. Maybe I ate too much, or maybe I was dehydrated because I drank a lot more soda than I did water. Which, even if it's not a hot day, even if you're not going to theme parks, you want about a 3 water to 1 soda ratio. So ideally, for every can or cup or container of soda you drink, you should drink about 3 cups of water. Now, I'm a big hypocrite. I don't do that. At least not that much, but I feel like that's the ideal number. But that day, I was not following that rule. I remember specifically it was a lot of Mountain Dew and Pepsi. That's what was going in my body. And it was a mixture of me being too full, maybe not giving myself enough time, and me being dehydrated. We get off this one roller coaster, and I am not feeling it. Was not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I start getting like a little dizzy, and I'm kind of nauseous. And I tell my grandma, like, hey, can we wait a little bit? Can we take a little break? And she's like, oh, okay. And we're kind of wandering around, just looking at the attractions. And I feel it coming. I feel the barf. And I want to say about 20, 30 feet away from me. I wish I had a picture of this. And I have some old photo albums. I looked through it, and the picture's not on there. I wish we could have had some kind of photo proof of this. But in the distance, there was a sign, and it said something along the lines of, "This has been voted America's cleanest theme park." Like, cleanest theme park in America. And I went over near that sign, and I just let it rip. I barfed all over that ground. Then after that, I felt a lot better, as one would expect. But we didn't stop. Hey, when you're on vacation, you don't stop for anything, alright? Because when's the next time we're going to Six Flags? We didn't go like 5 years later. So, you either have fun on your vacation, or you die. We don't stop the fun. So I took like another 10 minutes, drank some water finally, and then we were good. We kept riding rides. But I will say, I did tarnish the Six Flags reputation. It wasn't clean anymore. I can imagine, like, a worker on the cameras or something seeing me blow chunks, and then he runs up to the boss, and the boss is, you know, the guy in the big chair with a cigar. It's like, "Sir, we got a red alert. This chunky kid, just blew chunks everywhere. He bombed. It's everywhere." And he just slowly swivels to face him, puffs his cigar, and he goes, "Shut it down. Shut it all down." And then they call a red alert and they deep clean the whole park. Get all the forever chemicals out of the water you can and scrub. Now, this specific level, the survival mode, is the one I lost when I was playing easy mode. We're not gonna let that happen again. They ain't getting to our pyramid. We're going 0 death. Unless you want to count the puzzle modes, because I skipped those on purpose. But I don't really count those. This is real, ball-rolling action. These scarabs want our spirits. So what's the goal when they get into the pyramid after they succeed? Obviously, I'd have to read up. There's probably some lore and context that I'm missing. But we know Set's a bad dude. Like, he wants to take over Egypt. He's gonna do it through the afterlife, like harness the spirits or something. We're gonna have like a Shazam situation where he has the sins working for him. Not really sure what the execution is gonna be here. Or maybe he will do that and it makes him more powerful in the real world. Don't really know. But at any rate, we won. Alright. Let's kick some legged butt. Grow, my pyramid. Grow. And that's the end of the video. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed said video. And everybody, just need you to do me a little favor. Have yourselves a great day.